Meteorologist Diane Phillips here as we have some sun, but also some clouds outside going into the afternoon. You are going to find that the clouds are here even for the second half of the day and even the foggy start this morning. Thankfully, that has lifted for us, but yet you can see it's a hard look to get the sun. However, it is still shining brightly into downtown, and I've been checking a lot of our camps. Some of us have clear conditions, while others we are working with those clouds. Now, I'm really watching the cloud tracker because if you joined us yesterday, you heard us talking about all the planets that we're able to see. Tonight's the night that's going to be happening. So seeing some clouds early on in the day, not ideal. Even 5 o'clock, we're still into these cloudy colors. But thankfully in the 7 o'clock hour, right before sunset, it looks like we start to clear things out and we will have clearing conditions or really close to mostly clear skies by the time we're able to see these planets. Now, some of us, yes, are still going to be working with some clouds out there, but I'm really hoping to get into some of those clearer categories as we go into this event. So the planets, they're going to be on parade. The time, set your alarms for 7:55. I wouldn't be surprised if you want to set it for 7:54. That's what I have my alarm set at, so I don't miss this planet parade, because is what's going to happen in the western sky. You are going to be able to see these 5 planets out there. And as we go through the evening, though, I'm going to advance this forward in time. So as you watch the clock, you are going to find that Jupiter and Mercury, they are going to be falling below the western horizon as we get around that 8:30 time frame. So you have about a half hour after sunset to see all 5 planets. Otherwise, if you head out there a little bit after 8:30, you're going to more than likely just be able to pick up on 3 planets and see the moon as well. So a lot of these are going to be in between the horizon and the moon. But I hope, though, that you can get out there right at that 8 o'clock hour and see all 5 of the planets. This is definitely a fun alignment for us to see pretty early on in the year. And I know that we will have a few more alignments as we go throughout 2023. So let's look at the hour-by-hour forecast. We have the cloudy conditions here. You will find that for the afternoon, and they are going to hold for a little bit. You can see they're trying to break up such, and even that little bit of green that tried to develop. Many of us are going to have a dry forecast for today. We'll have the clouds. We will have some of that sun that's out there. But here we are at 5 o'clock. So we have some work to do to erase all these clouds out of the forecast. And thankfully, drier air, that's going to be moving in around 5, 6, even 7 o'clock to allow at 8 p.m. some clearing in our skies and to allow those planets to be visible. Now, I know sometimes when we have these cool astronomy events, we have clouds, and a lot of times we miss them and we can't see them. But I'm really happy that the forecast, for the most part, is going to give everybody a chance to see in the western skies those 5 planets. Then as we head into tomorrow, we'll have a quick boundary that does try to sink through. So you can see here at 5 o'clock that boundary is just trying to exit. We'll have a few rain and even some snowflakes that try to mix in with this. Many of us will just be working with rainfall, but don't be surprised if you do see a snowflake as we go into Wednesday afternoon. Shouldn't cause much as far as an issue on your roadways. Now, I do also want to show back to our temperatures tonight, because once that sun sets, these mid to upper 40s do fall into the low to mid 40s. So if you are going to be headed out to see those planets, maybe your favorite sweatshirt or a lighter jacket will do. And also, as you're preparing for temperatures in the 30s, don't forget your binoculars, because they are going to make it a little bit easier to pick up on those planets. So you'll know all the gear that you need, a lighter jacket and those binoculars to see those planets. Also, another tool that I want to put in your toolbox is the WTOL 11 weather app. You can use the satellite on there. All you have to do is go down to the radar tab, and when you tap that, you'll have some functions that appear here on the right-hand side. You're able to select how many layers you want sitting on your radar. So you can select simply just the cloud layer, which is going to be your satellite, so you can see those clouds moving out, and if you're going to have a chance to see those planets, because like I said, there will still be some cloud cover, though the majority of us will start to have those clearing skies by then. That's also what we'll find here in our hourly forecast. Though it's partly cloudy in the 7 o'clock hour, even towards 8, 9 o'clock, you can see clear conditions rolling in, and that will, though, allow those temperatures to fall as well. We'll go from the upper 40s into the upper 30s in just a couple of hours. So the sun today going to do the trick as far as warming up those temperatures. But with us talking about sun, There's not much as far as rain in today's forecast, but still looking ahead the next couple of days, the umbrella forecast is quite busy. For Wednesday, we still have that chance in the afternoon that I was hinting at, a little bit of rain, even some snow showers trying to mix in. And Thursday, you don't need the umbrella. Friday, however, it may not be an umbrella you want. It might be the rain jacket that you want instead, because we are going to be looking at showers throughout the day and also some windy weather that will be accompanying the rain. So just keep in mind, it might be more of a rain jacket than an umbrella type of day. Even Saturday, we'll still have the lingering backside of that system from Friday. So that's why we are still going to hold some umbrella or at least wet weather into the WTOL 11 weather forecast. Now this morning we did have the foggy conditions, but we also had a pretty cool start. Some locations even into southeast Michigan reported some frost this morning. So that means temperatures, they were below the freezing marker, right at it. And that's a little bit closer to where we should be for normal lows. Now for normal highs, with us talking about 40s here, you can see we're really lagging behind those mid 50s where we should be for the end of March. Another thing to check on our almanac, though, is not only the sunrise time, which was at 7:25, but watching for that sunset. So like I said, around that 7:55 time frame, set your alarm to be able to see those planets. The sunset tonight not only should be a good one to look at, but still a show even after that sets in the sky. Now, high temperatures, like I had mentioned, we're going to be seeing those into the 40s. So we have those here for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Friday is a big jump because when I was saying it's going to be wet and windy, it's going to be warm. Temperatures are going to be around 62 degrees. So I know a lot of us are going to want to be out and about in that, but you just have to prepare for the other elements of the rain and the wind that will come with it. Then as the backside moves in, cooler temperatures come on Saturday. We'll have 53 by then and even down towards 48 by Sunday. And then a big jump. You can see spring and winter still battling it out here on this 10-day where we're going to have 63 by Monday, and it doesn't last. We're back into those green temperatures or some 50s and even some 40s into the forecast. So this temperatures ups and downs, that's going to continue here for the rest of this week and even into much of next week. Now, like I had mentioned, that Friday forecast going to be rainy. So that rain is very likely as we'll be seeing some showers, and the wind that will be coming with that low pressure system. It will bring in the warmer weather on the leading edge of it. That will be here for Friday, and then the backside will be here on Saturday, bringing in those cooler temperatures. But one thing to note, Friday is the Mud Hens home opener. This isn't really the forecast that we want to see, but overall, it's, well, better than some others. I'm happy to see these mild temperatures. 62 by first pitch, the last out will be at 60 degrees, but you are going to find the rain and the wind in this forecast. Southwest winds will be coming into Fifth Third Field. So as you're sitting in the stadium, more than likely that wind's going to be behind you. But for folks in the outfield, thankfully you're not going to have to worry about that coming in off the lake, bringing in that cooler air. It will be bringing in some warmer air being out of that southwest direction. But still, plan on it to be a wet game, a windy game, and hopefully a good game to welcome baseball back into downtown. Our extended forecast not only has those up and down temperatures, but the on and off rain as well. Today, we do have partly cloudy conditions, and Wednesday, here we go again with the rain. A little bit of sun on Thursday, and on again as far as that system for later this week. As we get it settled into next week, we have a few dry days, but still busy weather as we wrap up this 10-day forecast. Chances for rain showers will hold here for the next couple of days, and also with the rain being on and off, that's going to aid those temperatures from being up and down as we go into the first full week of April. As far as some warming trends, well, make sure you keep checking back here on WTOL 11 weather, or WTOL 11 Plus, and also on the WTOL 11 weather app to get the latest as we add that 10-day forecast on day by day.